Hey guys, alright, I'm making sure we have audio on. I'm going to go ahead and do a playback. This is of the 60 frames per second test O1. Obviously, he's way too far out. We have a lot of headroom that came in with the frames. Need to bring that in. And then he also didn't have his feet in every shot, so we lost some of the front of it. Now, as a still, this looks really not so good, but it's not terrible. Think about this as a really far away shot with like background characters that you want to maybe go ahead and not necessarily do like a flyover, but you need some pan or you need something like that, and you don't want to have them look super flat, and then you maybe want the cameras to go ahead and move. You could even arc them or anything like that, like I was saying with a pan or maybe an orbit or something like that around that. And then you have this character that's in there. Obviously, even with just like minimal cleanup on this, we could get something. The ball, on the other hand, maybe not so much because it ended up having just a bit too much sheen on it with the lighting. If we had more controlled lighting situation, obviously I'd be able to get a whole bunch more out of it. But I mean, out of this is really I'm impressed with what I got back. The biggest thing that I'm impressed about is, and let's take a look at this even up close. Number one, like he is literally less than a quarter of the entire camera's intake. Like the camera sensor got less than a quarter of it is on him, and I'm just talking about height. Left to right, he's probably altogether less than a tenth or even a 15th of the entire sensor. So, I mean, the fact that we were able to get something out of it, like this quality wise, is amazing. And then the really cool thing is we end up doing a technique that I just made up, which is, record it at 60 and do drop frame down to 30. And as you can see, even with, my system is chugging, you can tell that the system is chugging. We're not getting any motion blur on the actual asset itself. That ball does not have any blur on it. And that's great. So if I had better lighting conditions, if I had better, everybody always wants more, right? Then we'd be able to get just a perfect situation out of it. So I think this is a really good technique. And I think when we solve a couple more little pieces like bringing them in and making sure that he has more of the sensor array. Uh, excuse me. Then I really think this is going to be an ultra successful style that we can do. Just for background characters, literally just get them in there and go. Okay, we need 15 extras. Go. And put them in the background, and it doesn't matter what their angle is as long as they have a 180. They can do that. And if you guys end up, even doing that where there's that second array that you guys are shooting, they don't have to be in such a small area. We could get the full 360 out of it. A little bit of cleanup here and there, chop off this and that and slam them together, and it'd be great. All right, thanks guys.